winds of light. We recognize the frequency vibrations you have called. We have been allocated to speak for, yes, a period of your energies. We invite you to sit deeper into the quadrants of your physicality. Call more aspects of your dimensional gates. Allow yourself to notice for this window of time the portal that is always aspects of you. Allow yourself in this moment to recognize the counterclockwise portal that spins on the crown of your head. It spins vertically, circumnavigating your physical form, electromagnetically advancing your frequency. We ask you in these moments, focus on the counterclockwise spiral. Seated in this experience, allowing the portal to spin counterclockwise at your crown, we invite you simultaneously in your awareness. Be attuned to the portal beneath you, going clockwise from the core, from the center of your earthen. Allow this vibration to spin at your base of your feet. We would ask you to keep these spirals spinning above and below. Counterclockwise above, below clockwise. Allow your vibration to truly be in the magnetization of these frequencies that you are participating, that you are calling. Consciousness as you continue throughout your physicality. We invite you to recognize the portal that you are always aspecting, the portal you are always connected through. What you are experiencing, each and every one of you present, each and every one of you available. You are experiencing the expansion of the magnetism that has been holding specific keys and frequencies from the portal that you are experiencing through to further magnetize and advance. It is not that you have been unable to advance. Obviously, by your demonstrations, you are advancing. What seems to also be proliferating is the frequency modulation of what you would label as emotion and also magnetization between each and every, you would label it as a living thing. Breathe your forms, allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to once again notice the counterclockwise spin above your crown. Focus on the clockwise spin below your feet. Let your embodiment vibrate gently with these frequencies. You might ask why this is being requested of you. It is being requested of you because it will allow you in the further modulation of your physicality in a week, a day, in 2 weeks, in 1 month, in 1 year, as you begin to circumnavigate and move more expansively through this you label as your reality. You will find that you will have less friction, less, you would call it, emotional frustrations for the energy dynamic that you are portending and working with in these moments. The counterclockwise spin and the clockwise spin. You are allowing yourself to cognitively, consciously be aware of how they impact your frequency. Recognize consciousness. This is happening always. We are asking you simply to become aware of this in this moment so you can recognize that as you are aware of it, as you allocate and consciously perceive these dynamics, you will have an easier time with your physicality. It will even allow your physicality to differentiate easily. Differentiate, you label as when there is dis-ease, displacement. The embodiment many times puts its attention on these areas and creates what you label as healing vibration. As the dis-ease or the healing vibration begins to shift and change, as you create this passage, these energy dynamics, the embodiment will have an easier time with displaced aspects of energy. This is all dis-ease or disharmony is. It is not necessarily something you must think of. It is the cellular, proton, neutron, electron vibrations that your embodiment is moving through. Breathe your forms, tonal frequency, vibration. Accessing expression. Each and every essence, each and every form, such as what you are, is undergoing further advancement molecularly. This does not speak to what you humanoids label as RNA, DNA. We are specifically speaking of frequency and how it molecular shifts biological experience. Many of you are still aligning and attuning, no matter what age, gender, and or your believing system. It doesn't require belief. It does not require, yes, you would call it gender. All it requires is physical manifestation. The experience would be best received as you move through your reality. You have labeled these things called meditation. You have called these things as retreat. You call it a spirituality. We would ask and remind you, what is your spirituality other than creating the space for you to experience the energy that you create? Woo! Focusing once again, counterclockwise, spiral, crown, base of feet, sole, clockwise, spiral. Not necessarily passing through, simply holding the awareness of these portals. The reason this is being addressed, once again, simply, is as you continue to experience your physical manifestation, there are aspects of you that are continually becoming overwhelmed, allowing yourselves to participate in this humanoid experience. You are still being bombarded by vibrational frequencies, not just from, you would call it, energy, not because of molecular frequency, also because of the dynamic that each and every one of you possess. This is why attunement is very, you label as important. Attunement. The simplest attunement is to be aware of yourself as the living portal. Recognize once again, counterclockwise spin, spiral, crown, clockwise spin, base or sole of feet. At this point, the simplest attunement is allow these spirals now to pass through you, below to above, above to below. Frequency, vibration, modulation. Consciousness. The vortex of your frequency is always adapting to the expression of energy. Many of you are still going through, you label as emotions. Some days this way, some days that way. Some moments this way, some moments that way. The perpetration or seeking to understand these modulations will lead you simply in a circle. It is not something to be understood. It is something to experience. Allow the emotional energy. You label emotions as feeling. Whatever you label, it does not matter truthfully. Allow yourself to emote. And at the same point, as you emote, release the axiom that as in your awareness, you see created the emotional experience. In other words, allow yourself to release. You are a constant, ever-shifting, ever-changing environment. The more you focus on one thing, the more you become totally, circumnavigated by said one thing. If you allow yourself to modulate, if you allow yourself to be the frequency that you have always been, that you always will be, you are a constant, ever-shifting, ever-changing environment. You are a living vortice. And keep seemingly the vibrations separate. Focus counterclockwise, ground, and clockwise, soul. And then when you are totally aware of their magnetization, let them spiral through each other. Soul to ground, ground to soul. This will allow your vortex to modulate and be comfortable once again with this experience. Many times you find yourself one way or the other. It seems that there is stuckness or isolation and separation. You truly still want to get each other's attention. Remember your intention, and you will find that the attention required to share your intention will allow you to magnetize all that is required. If your reality feels stubborn or stuck, allow yourself to explore what has been shared and see if you can once again experience the fluidity, the velocity, the expression of the living vortex that you are. We are the